Good morning, you shit-talking motherfucker. I'm kidding. There's a guy on TikTok who says that. And, yeah. Somebody tried to call me this morning. It's probably about my truck payment that I wasn't able to make yesterday. Boy, y'all had a lot of things to say about that landscape job we did. Oh, Joe, the weed and feed over top of the seed. You're never gonna grow no grass. Them people gonna sue you. Gosh almighty. Praying on the downfall, ain't you? Well, to be fair, there goes all my lunch. I need a lunch box if anybody wants to send one to the P.O. box that I don't have anymore. To be fair, when I did my yard, I weed and seeded, and then I weed and feeded, and then I seeded literally right afterwards. And I did have some grass grow, so I'm not saying that you guys are wrong, and I'm not saying that I'm right. I'm just saying I've seen it work. Can't guarantee that it will work, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles. We're gonna find out, that's for damn sure. So first thing this morning, Friday morning, as I begin this, got on the scale, 248. Weight fluctuating right there in the 240s. Yesterday, getting done with the day. Boy, Joe was sick as a dog. Felt like I was gonna pass out on the ride home, but don't feel sorry for me. It's not what I'm looking for. The lack of food is kicking my ass. And today I brought me some snacks. So after 12 o'clock, might be punishing a little bit. Got to do better than just the protein drink and the orange. Especially when we're exerting a lot of energy throughout the day, plus doing the workout. Did the workout again this morning as well. So first thing this morning, we're gonna hit the landscape job. We're gonna go water that, because if we did everything wrong on that job, from the way that we bid it to the way that we used the bag soil, you're absolutely right. I should have had the bags of soil. I should have had a couple of yards delivered, but I didn't really put a lot of planning into this. Like, I wasn't really looking forward to doing this job. I just gotta be honest, like, the landscape, it's lost its luster. I'm bidding these jobs incorrectly. That's totally on me. And I really am 1 foot in, 1 foot out at this point. I'm just being honest. So, you know, in the past, yeah, I would have had the shit delivered. I would have done more prep work on it, but I got bigger priorities. And I know that sounds all sorts of messed up, but the house is the bigger priority. But you're right, I messed up bringing the bags of soil out there. I still am gonna see some sort of a profit, $250, $300, probably something like that. So even though it ain't much, it's still something. At least it's a plus. And we're gonna work to try to make sure that the grass grows, because like I said, if I did everything wrong on that job, from bidding it to bringing the bags of soil, well, the other thing that I did wrong as well was when we did this. Not only did we get the seed down literally pretty much almost at sunset, well, we still had 2 hours of daylight left. We don't got rain in the forecast for at least a week. Right? Out of all the shit weather we've been having, now all of a sudden we don't got rain till Tuesday. So we're gonna go over there first thing this morning. We're gonna water that shit. We're gonna water the bejesus out of that shit. We're gonna water that mess so damn good. And we're gonna show good faith and good effort. And then we're gonna get over to the flip house and do some work over there. Not sure how long of a day today is gonna be, because I do gotta get to the bank. I do gotta make that car payment. What are we doing? Hey, forget the police sitting right there. Do gotta make that car payment, so I need to get to the bank before they close. And I tried to do it yesterday, but because I don't bank with that bank, they wouldn't take my card. They tried to do a cash advance, it didn't work. My card got denied. So, all that being mentioned, we're gonna water this grass. We're going to work on flooring over at the flip house. We're going to, I gotta hit Lowe's too. I hate to say that, Joe. Oh God, you know, you're going to Lowe's so many times. I gotta go. So we might need a longer water line for the kitchen. We need some connections. So yeah, that's how we'll begin this. Getting ready to brave wilderness in this traffic. So we'll talk more in a little bit. Let's go water some grass. Leaving from Lowe's, leaving from the landscape, and not a single blade of grass has grown, but it's only been 2 days. Will any grass grow? I don't know. I guess we're gonna wait and see. We're gonna wait and see. Somebody had mentioned they could sue me behind this. Not necessarily. There's nothing to sue me behind because, well, they haven't paid me. So if they're unsatisfied with the work and grass doesn't grow, see, I hate doing jobs like this, like planting stuff. Oh God, planting is, and grass is a lot of planting, right? Because if it doesn't grow or if it dies, isn't that your fault? So I really don't like charging for jobs like that. We've planted trees here and they've died. Some have, some made it. But I did that for free doing other work. I don't like to charge for the planting work. But anyways, in relation to this, hey, if this doesn't work out, they just don't pay, right? If they're unsatisfied, like, hey, you know what? Fuck that. That shit looks like shit. You didn't do a damn thing. I don't care how hard you worked out there, or I don't care how hard you tried. Trying doesn't count. And at that point, then we just lick our wounds and tell them, okay, I guess. Anyways, enough about that, man. We got a hell of a ride out to the landscape. I mean, out to the flip house. And it's after 9:30 right now. Shit, we probably won't get out to the house till 10 something. So let's go see what we can get done and how early we can get over there. All right, 3 o'clock in the afternoon and getting ready to wrap it up for the day. Didn't film anything over here today, and well, just wanted to work as much as we could with as little breaks, I guess. No trips to Lowe's today neither. So what did we do? Well, came over here and started on some transition strips. Oh yeah, you see it right there, boy. Big old transition strip and transition strip. Yeah, man, there should be right there. And it's a little dark back here. Put that piece of bullnose right there. It ain't secured, but she's in there. So nice, no trip hazard right there. And then ran flooring. Got pretty far on the hallway. Even went into the dining room just a little bit. I was gonna run the dining room, but I needed to be able to get into here. But we gotta take up that piece of luan right there. That's gonna be fun. So I decided to go this way instead. Hey, look, no transition strip here. Just a nice flow. Almost got halfway through this room before saying that's it for the day. Didn't do anything in the kitchen today, I don't think. Put that light up. There's the dining room light. It looks kind of funky. It's missing a bunch of bulbs. I wanted to put a small light in this dining room for the fact that you don't really have much of a dining room. It's mostly almost like an eat-in kitchen. I mean, you could put a small dining room table up in here, but if we would have had that chandelier, I feel like that would have just took away from the room. I want to make this as open of a space as possible, hence that light right there. It'll look good when all the bulbs are in it. Yeah, so I didn't do anything here. Took that down actually. I had my daddy came over here for a little bit, wanted to see the progress on the house. Didn't go do lunch or anything like that. So showed him, and yeah, he was impressed. He thought the flooring looked really nice. Also, I have been in contact with a few different people on the roofs. A few different Spanish folks, to say the least. Probably like 5 different sets of Spanish folks. And I've gotten a couple of numbers already. Some I like, some I don't like. The first number I got was $2,000 for labor. I actually like that number. I think that's a very fair number for a roof that's only going to take you a day. I said, how many guys you got? He said, I got a crew. I said, okay, when you available? He said, Friday. I said, okay, I'll go get the materials. There's that. So then the second person, they actually came over here. Well, the wife did. We weren't here. She came and got measurements. She sent me a list of the materials that are going to be needed. And the price she gave me, labor only, was $1,550. And that's the cheapest number that I've got so far. I'm not looking for the cheapest price, okay? So I said, okay, well, how many guys you got? 6 guys, $15.50. Y'all ain't even making $200 a day. Somebody probably is, and somebody probably ain't even making $100 a day. 6 guys. And then they sent me the list of materials, talking about 17 square of shingles. They want a square of starters. They want a square of ridge cap shingles. And I'm like, okay, you know, if we get 17 square shingles, there's your starters, there's your ridge caps. They're 3 tabs. We're not talking architectural here. So, and then they said 2 rolls of paper. I said, yeah, okay. You know, what about the ice and water shield that I want to put down? What about the drip edge that I want to put down? The good thing I got going with this situation is I know what I'm looking for. I know what needs to be done to a certain degree. And I know how to tell if it's not going well. Because when I think about hiring Spanish folks from Facebook Marketplace, because I've done so twice in the past, the first time was an epic fail. That was on Flip 1, and that was for some drywall work. If you'll remember, that was right after Brian number 1 got up out of Dodge and left us super high and dry. So I hired these young dudes to come in here, and they fucked up everything. They had no idea what they were doing, and I didn't know any better neither. That was an epic fail. The second set of Spanish folks that I hired was on Flip 2 to do the siding. Man, what a phenomenal crew these dudes were. I've even reached out to him, trying to get him to come back and, you know, do the roof on this, because all he does is exterior work. But dude just, well, he ain't really been getting back to me. Maybe he's just super busy. Maybe he doesn't want to do a roof. I don't know. So I've had a good experience and a bad experience. I'm not saying that I'm going with any of these 2 numbers that I've given to you thus far. I really want to go with the first person versus the second person, the 2,000 versus the 1,500, because I've actually seen, at least in pictures, a lot of roofing work that person's done, whereas on the other folks, I ain't really seen so much. There's also a third person supposed to be coming over here right now to get some measurements and let me know some things. So we'll see. We won't be here. We're getting ready to leave. I got to try to hit the bank and make that car payment today. And that's about it. Damon's getting cleaned up. Appreciate all the shit that he's been doing over here. It's just been him and I. 2 guys flipping whole houses and shit. You know, and when you think about the roof, it's not even a guarantee that any of these folks end up doing the roof. I don't really like doing business with people that I don't know. Oh, Joe, you do it all the time. I've done it. I don't want to do it anymore. I've tried to learn, right? I'd hate to just say, yeah, let's go, and you know, these folks show up, and here I am meeting them right then and there. But it may happen like that. And let me tell you something. If it starts or even looks like a shit show, shutting it down, no thank you, we got it from here. I say all of that because there's still a high possibility that Damon and I could end up doing the roof. The reason why I'm trying to outsource it right now is because we can't find not even a third guy. We can't even find a third guy. There was supposed to be a guy, but you know, he's busy. And then there was Brian number 9, and he ain't even really no guy for real to be doing no roof. All he wants to do is talk about photosynthesis and shit. That's it. Got to wrap it up. Hey, look, it's been a rough couple of days. It really has. From landscape to landscape. 0 turns. I got an infection in my finger. Ooh, boy, that infection right there. You see that infection? And she is tenderoni, boy. Nice. Got to get some hydrogen peroxide on that money. Hey, look, that's it, folks. Thanks for taking the time. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did so, please leave a like and a comment. Sort of like you would do on After Prison Show. Somebody said, Joe, you owe us the final send-off for After Prison Show. Is it going to be the final send-off? Or am I going to make a major comeback, starting with some drama? I'm just kidding. I don't know what's going on there. Heard great things about that guy that runs After Prison Show, but I don't necessarily know what's going on there. Anyways, take care and I'll talk with you soon.